I'm embarrassed, I'm ashamed, I'm hurt. But I know I'll make it through. I've tried everything. Yada. Everything. I'm here getting the rest of my stuff.
If you were to never speak to Yada again, ever again, what would you tell him? What would be your last message?
That part's gonna make me cry. But I tried everything, and in my heart, I love you. You will always be my best friend. But I have to choose myself, and I have to protect our babies. And I would much rather them have both parents alive than to one be in a hospital with something terminal or one of us not to be here. So I'm praying for you though. That's what I would say.
I have seen a lot of issues on social media, but this one annoyed me. Like, I am so very angry. This man go everywhere talking as if he's angel on earth while hitting this woman. Like, you're hitting her every time, but you made her to come on social media and cover you up and made you look like a good man. Look at what you're doing to a woman you're coming on social media to tell us that you're treating like angel. Oh my goodness. I'm so very angry, and I shake his page. He still have a lot of followers.
I have been telling y'all for years that man in all his performative ways was an abuser. Behind closed doors, I always knew that he was not treating that lady and that the brand that they were selling to the general public was a facade. Because when men have all of that performative talk and you see their woman just humbly and quiet in the background, and you always see them with new babies, that is always a very, very good indicator to me that the man is an abuser. Let me elaborate on this, because a lot of y'all really don't understand. When a man really loves you, he's a little more selfish with his seed. The reason why is because any man that is of conscious sense, that is genuinely in love with you and genuinely enjoys his life with you, he knows that the more kids that you have, the less attention you're able to give him. The more stress you're putting your body through, the more hormonal and physical changes that you're going to be going through. And he will respect you enough to not do that to you every time you turn around. The kinds that want to see you physically that weak, emotionally that weak, hormonally vulnerable, and physically, financially, all of that vulnerable, is not a man that respects your body, your time, who you are as a woman at all.
A black woman with a black eye is not a punchline. What I'm seeing around this abuse is deeply disturbing. Also messes me up is black men making it about themselves again. You see a black woman with a black eye and you start blaming all black women.
See, y'all quiet. The queens is quiet now.
These brothers are not asking if she's safe. Instead, you are making it a victory lap. Haha, you see, you queens, you want to listen to these brothers pandering online, simping. You brought this on yourself. A woman going through domestic violence is not an opportunity to humiliate black women. This is how I know you black devils work together. The only difference between you and Yada, he indirectly has been speaking about himself and directly exposing your ass. What makes it even more painful, some of you black men have mothers, sisters, aunties, cousins that have suffered domestic violence and are still suffering domestic violence. Women that stayed because they were scared or financially trapped. The auntie who stayed with that junkie and she believed that he would change one day, but every time he stole the TV to feed his addiction, every time he stole money from her purse so he can get that good feeling from crack. Now I'm talking to your soul, I'm talking to your pain, your trauma, because you was once that young boy who has to face that grown man, but you felt powerless, you was too young, you was too weak, and now you become that man, you can't even look in the mirror. So when you see a Yada It's yada, yada, yada. And you divert and place blame on the woman. Once black men stop having compassion for black women, it is over for us as a people.
You never really know what a woman is enduring or has endured behind closed doors with a man. Because women don't just wake up one day and decide they're done and they want to leave. Women try, women communicate, women give chances after chances. Women would carry the emotional weight while hoping that things will eventually get better. And in somewhere in the midst of her constantly trying and constantly giving chances, she loses herself along the way. And looking at that video, you can tell that Yada Awakening's wife is sad. She's lost. She's confused. And I stopped following him weeks ago because something about his content just became unsettling. It didn't seem authentic. It didn't seem real. So I stopped following him after following him for several years. But I knew something was off. And behind closed doors this whole time, his wife has been enduring abuse from the very man that speaks to women on his platform as if they shouldn't settle for physical abuse, emotional abuse, all of that. What is his thing? No dusty bums allowed? For him to be one of the dusty bums. But when a woman is truly done, she's usually been suffering in silence for a very long time. And looking at that video and looking at that woman in her eyes, this is exactly that. Exactly that. And I'm praying for her and her children because I have no words. I am shocked at this one.
You said you delivered your own children.
Yes.
Do you?
Come on, y'all, let's wrap this up. Yes, American healthcare is trash, but this man did not deliver his kids because he believes that, American healthcare is blah, 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 blah. No, this has nothing to do with American healthcare. This has everything to do with the fact that as someone who has worked at over 12 different hospitals, I've been a social worker for 10 years. I worked in the ER, I worked in women and health services, I worked in the NICU, I worked in the labor and delivery, and I know for a fact if this woman came through my ER, NICU, labor, human health services, I would have screened this. I would have called this immediately. I would have seen this immediately because if she went to the hospital to deliver those babies, we would have knew the DV was happening immediately. When you have kids in this country, they always do screening questions. They always do screenings. We have screenings as social workers for everything. So this is not about the American health system.
Both of those guys are scammers. And yes, I'm happy that the wife, I don't know what her name is, that she's out of that abusive relationship. But this is what you guys gotta open your eyes up to. She's just as bad as her husband to the youth, because for a long time she sat there and just scammed and scammed and scammed. Let us believe this whole beautiful fake story that was not even real. She's a liar just like he is. And now she's online feeling like now that they broke up that, oh, now we get to see the real her. She does not know who the real her is. At this time, instead of her getting online now thinking that it's time for her to start teaching and preaching to you guys about what men, how to know if it's a safe man, how to know if it's a good man and all of that. No, it's time for her to go sit down and heal herself. It's not time to be listening to her teachings. Why I say this is this. In the beginning, she knew that her relationship was fake. She knew that that man and her was playing this old internet game of making y'all think that there's some kind of fairy tale relationship and that, oh, if you get married, the man should be giving you $250,000 in your bank account and bringing you herbs and dinner and all this kind of stuff. They were scamming your mind. They scammed the youth's mind to make you think that marriage is supposed to be some kind of big fairy tale, and it's not. It's not a fairy tale. When you're going to deal with a man at any point in time is going to cause some kind of chaos. And if the woman is not healed and if she does not have her own identity, she will cause chaos too. And all that happens is when two people get married that are not healed people, if the woman is not balanced and does not have her own identity, she just becomes the same type of demon that the man is. One thing that I hope young women take from this is to know this. You cannot listen to, or if you do take any kind of advice from a married woman, take it with a grain of salt.
You see, this is a primary example of why we should not want or envy other people's relationships or really take advice from these people online. That couple, I got no words. And this one, it was so strange to me how much he was trying to convince people online how to take care of a woman. My dad always used to say, a man should not talk too much. A man should be seen, his presence should be felt, but he should not always be heard, right? Like, he always used to say that respect is something that is not demanded, it's commanded by a man's presence, his actions. So let this be a lesson to those that follow these men. Like, who y'all was trying to convince? You was trying to convince yourselves as well as others more than the ladies y'all was with. And both of them seemed like they were in a sunken place. So I just thank God for God's Holy Spirit that reveals all things and that is a guide into all truths. So ladies, listen to your intuition. Don't be fooled by the potential of a man. Look at who he is right now and what God is showing you.
Did you hear about the man who pays his wife $250,000 a year to be a stay-at-home mom?
Yeah, but did you also hear what she had to go through in order to get that 250, you know, and how she just broke up with him because of domestic, 8 weeks postpartum? And did you also see how that man made a platform of putting down other men and warping the minds of the women who are watching?
A lot of brothers, they hate my message because a lot of you men aren't men. You're boys trapped in men's bodies. And that's why you get with these women and you abandon them mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Then you abandon your children.
Now, just like this woman said, every guy I knew, friend, family, told me that it was a facade. Most of the women would heavily reject when men were trying to tell them that this is performative and it's not reality. They had to face being told, oh, you're just mad because you can't do the same thing for your woman. And it turns out he's worse. And I spoke about this recently. I said, some of these nice guys are low-key demons. You know, the guys that will act innocent, but they are actually the ones you should be aware of. It makes me reflect on how fake social media is. So you have to stop idolizing some of these couples and realize that your situation ain't really that bad. Trust me, you don't really know what's going on behind closed doors, and by believing everything you see, this is how you get manipulated.
My wife left me. But how can I blame her? I introduced her into a better version of myself. And she told me she's not coming back. My old version tried to love her as if she was the same woman I met 10 years ago.
I'm embarrassed, I'm ashamed, I'm hurt. I've tried everything.
This is the same guy that did think pieces and podcast on how men should treat their women and their wives. And he wasn't even abiding by what he preached. He was a wolf in sheep's clothing. Just because a man is able to put you in a big house, put you in nice cars, give you a huge monthly allowance, does not make him a good, ideal provider. It just means that he has the financial means to provide, but it does not mean he's a good partner. Prayers to this young lady. I'm glad that she's decided enough is enough, and hopefully this haunts him every day, and he has to realize what he lost. Because you never really know what you had until it's gone. Until the other party says, you know what? I deserve better. What is done in the dark will come to the light.
Every man could have what I have if they just wanted to provide and protect their women. They could have it. When a man treats a woman good, that woman whispers into the ears of God for him.
Man, shut your cap ass up. Talking about some, when a man provides and protects, you is not protecting her. You is not treating her good, my boy. Look at this shit.
I'm embarrassed, I'm
Black
ashamed,
to eye,
I'm
all
hurt.
kind of shit. God damn, y'all. She awakening.
But I know I'll make it through.
When a man treats a woman well, loves a woman, provides for a woman, that woman whispers into the ears of God for him.
Well, I guess he just whispered in God's ear and told him you full of shit. Cause you just had the whole internet fooled. Like you just such a good guy with a healthy relationship.
Yo, now I want to tell you, say, you're the wife, a part of the scam. She was moving with the intent like this is the perfect man. The way she look at him, the way she smile at him. She was leading woman astray also. As much as no woman deserved to get abused, she was a part of the sales. She was selling a dream like woman deserved better, when in fact she was a punching bag. So she was getting abused behind all these gifts, all this money, but yet still come in front of a camera and empower woman every single day. It's a damn scam and she's a part of it. And to be honest too, this world is staged. This probably is a stage too. Facts.
So Yada just got divorced from his wife over domestic violence disputes, right? Now this man was pandering to women. One of his biggest claims was that if a man doesn't give you $100,000 or $50,000 a year, if he can't do that or he doesn't do it, he's not a real man, right? But then this same man can put his hands on a woman, his wife specifically, right? So now I want to ask y'all about compatibility, because it seems to me y'all have no idea what compatibility really is. You believe if two people have money, if two people have nice careers, and if two people are aesthetically pleasing, then that makes them a match. That's how simple-minded y'all are. And it shows in the damn divorce rates. And I'm not blaming men or women. Becoming a reflection of their traumas, generally speaking. You handle managing this person's emotions day to day. Do y'all have any real core values? I'm not talking about what you want from your partner. I'm talking about what you can offer your partner. See, people are not even aware of the things that they truly can offer their partner in real time. Not what you wish to offer, but what you actually offer in real time. Y'all killed matchmaking. Y'all have no idea what compatibility means. Y'all don't even know yourself to know what is compatible for you. But you will look over your soulmate because they do not have $100,000 in the bank, or they don't have a illustrious career. That's on y'all.
What's crazy is with the Yada awakening nigga, bro. It's like women cannot spot a fucked up man with their eyes open. I'm telling you, bro. Like, it's certain shit that a real man just don't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if you a real man, bro, every picture you take, every video you post, bro, you ain't gonna have a fresh cut every one, bro. That's not real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, it's cool to keep yourself fresh and shit like that, but that's just not how men move. We got so much other shit we gotta take care of. We can't do that every time. So a nigga that always makes sure every picture, you know what I'm saying, is just picture perfect, like, it's something wrong with him. I'm telling you, every time he's trying to portray an image. He's trying to portray an image to you. He's trying to paint a perfect picture for you. Anybody that try to paint a perfect picture for you, bro, is always some super ugly shit underneath. Super ugly. Because we usually try to portray the opposite of what we really are. So you gotta think about it. If somebody portraying they perfect, what is the opposite? For real, for real.
Ladies, men that pander prey on your inability to be accountable. Hear me out. Listen, this whole Yada awakening thing coming out, finding out that he be beating this woman is not surprising. As men, we be telling y'all, these guys that get on the internet and tell y'all can do no wrong, and a man should be paying 100% of your bills. If he can't do X, Y, and Z, he's not a real man and you need to leave. Ladies, your feelings matter over anything, blah, blah, blah. These are the worst dudes. We be telling y'all this. And y'all will sit there and tell us we haters, we lame, there's men out there